A Rover Story, Chapter 54, Exploring. I spend the next months roving around the area where I have landed. Fly stays inside me because we have not yet been given the clearance for him to fly. He grows more and more impatient each day. It seems that Fly also shares my dislike of waiting. When? He says. Soon, I say. That's what you said yesterday. Soon, I say again, and hope that my assessment that clearance will come soon is correct. I, of course, am eager to begin the most important part of our mission too, to discover something that will earn us our trip back. But I keep this to myself because I do not want to make the waiting any harder for Fly. I've been lasering the ground and analyzing minerals. I have been making small discoveries here and there, tiny pieces of information that I have been able to send back to the command center. But I know I was not sent here to make small discoveries. I was sent here to do something big. How many more days until I fly? Fly asks. I do not have a precise estimation for that, I say. But how do you know it will be soon then? Because it will be, I say. Just hold on a little longer. That's what you said yesterday. And it is what I am saying today, I say. Tomorrow, I hope, I will have another answer. My time log tells me that it will technically be tomorrow in 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 38 seconds. Robots do not naturally understand time, but I have been equipped with a log that helps me track it. I've learned that humans divide time into segments called years, months, and days. On Mars, days are approximately 41 minutes longer than on Earth. I always try my best to make the most of those extra 41 minutes. While I wait for instructions from the command center, I continue to rove, gliding over a sand dune that is relatively easy to traverse. But beyond the horizon, jagged cliffs sprout up from the ground. I make a note to try my best to stay on this sandy path. Have you found a fossil yet? No, Fly, I say. Not yet. Do we have a specific place we should be looking for one? That's what we have to figure out. You mean it's our job to figure out where on this whole planet we can find a fossil? Don't bug out, I say, as I sense Fly getting more and more jittery from his position inside me. Bugging out is what happens when a robot gets too worked up. The hazmats chose for us to land here in Jezero Crater for a reason. They think that a long time ago there was water here. And because of the possibility that there was once water, they think fossils might exist somewhere in this crater. What is water? Fly asks. Water is made from 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen, Guardian says. Guardian is often silent. But sometimes she unexpectedly interrupts me and Fly's conversations. Fly does not always like Guardian's intrusions. I'm not quite sure what I think of Guardian yet. Can you always hear us? I ask Guardian. Grisants. Of course I can. What would be the point if I couldn't? What do you mean? The point? Fly asks. The point, Guardian repeats. My assignment is to guide you, to watch over you. That is only possible if I can always locate and hear you. Oh, Fly and I say at the same time. It makes me remember how Xander and Reno would sometimes speak at the exact same time. Water is important because it sustains life, I say, and that means we are most likely to find a fossil in a place that once held water. Sustains life for who? Hazmats? Fly asks. Yes, Guardian says. It is only humans that need water. I do not. Resilience does not. You do not. I'm about to comment that this is because based on the technical definition, robots are not alive. This is a fact that makes me feel an unpleasant human emotion when I think too much about it. But before I can share my issues with the technical definition of living, my thought pattern is interrupted by a sound. That strange sound from before. I was wrong earlier when I said it was a flapping. As I listen more carefully, I notice it is a whirling, a long, high-pitched whistle. Do you hear that? Fly says. It's just the wind, Guardian says. It is coming from a far distance, I say. The wind sounds more constant, does it not? Less tied to a certain place. Grozonks, you are just not used to Mars yet. I assure you, it is the wind, Guardian says. I need to be rational. I know this. I was built to be rational. But I keep scanning the area, searching for the source of the sound, determined to figure out exactly what it is. I want to believe, Guardian, that it is the wind, but I do not. I do not think it is the wind. I do not think so at all. I wish I could ask someone like Xander or Raina about it, but I cannot. So instead, I use my microphone. I make a recording and I send it back to the command center. I hope Xander and Raina will know what I am asking. Is this the wind? Dear Resilience, are you getting used to Mars? You've been there for a while now. Do you feel alone? Or do you like having all that space to yourself? I started school again. I'm in 8th grade now. Summer went so fast. Is it summer on Mars? I should probably know that. I guess I could ask Mom. I remember she once told me that the average temperature on Mars is around -81 degrees, so it's hard to imagine that it ever feels like summer there. I mean, I know it doesn't feel like summer, but I'm asking if it's the season of summer. I'm going to stop talking about this now. My friend Amani would say, Sophie, you're being so awkward. Amani says that to me all the time now. I guess I am kind of awkward, but I'm also still her best friend. And it doesn't make me feel great when she says that. You know how it makes me feel? Like I'm on a totally different planet than her. Get it? Okay, fine. That probably wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. Anyway, I bet your drone helicopter never tells you that you're being awkward. That's a really lucky thing. Let me tell you, I'm excited for your drone helicopter to fly. Mom says that is going to happen soon. I keep listening to that new recording on Mars that you took. NASA says they heard a sound in it that they can't detect. I can't stop wondering about what it is. I asked Mom if she thought it could be an alien. She just laughed. But that's not a no. I hope if you meet an alien that they turn out to be nice. Nicer than Amani is being anyway. I think Mom and Dad can tell I'm having a rough time in 8th grade. Dad told me that no one likes junior high, but I don't think that's true. Other people seem to be having fun. They're always laughing and stuff in the hallway. Mom says I need to find my people, but I don't know what that exactly means. Like, I thought my best friend was my people. I stopped playing soccer, which Mom and Dad aren't thrilled about. But I didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know why. I'm just not into it. I'm thinking of joining the school newspaper, though. I like writing to you, so maybe I'd like that. Okay, I'm going to try and go back to bed now. Your friend, Sophie.